All right, welcome to part 2. You should have finished plotting the rest of those points, and your grid should look like that. So teachers, if you want to pause and take a moment and look at the grid and make sure that your points are correct, that would be great. When you are done, we are going to turn the page, and we're going to go to the next graph. So we're going to go to this one here. And on top it has -4 and 20 as your first points. So again, we're going to go through and we're going to highlight our X and Y. We're going to give our points some labels, and again I can just do A, B, C, D, and E, and that works out just fine. Now I need to number my grid, and this one's going to be a little bit different. My X, here's my Y. My X I'm going to count by ones, so my X count by ones. And my Y, I'm going to count by fives. Simply for the fact that I was looking at my numbers, and these go pretty high. The Y's are 20, 35, -35, 10, and 40. So if we count by ones, we only have 10 lines, and that's not going to work. So I'm going to label these, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And remember, we are labeling the lines, not the spaces. Okay, and here I'm going to count up. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and 50. And going the same way down here, but remember I got to label those with negatives. Okay, and then again, you're just going to plot your points, so I will plot point A for you, and then we're going to go on to the next graph and set that up. So point A is a -4 and a +20, so I'm going to put my dot here, and that would be my point A. You're going to take the time and finish doing the next 4, but right now what I would like you to do is turn the page so we can set up the other grids together. So our next grid, again, I'm going to highlight my X and Y. And I can label them X, Y. And this is going to be a little bit different. X, I'm going to count by 0.1, and Y's, I'm going to count by ones. So this one here is going to be 1, 2, 3, kind of like how we've been doing it. And then my negatives are going to go down. Okay, and then I'm going to count by 0.1. So this will be 0.1 or 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, and 10/10. I'm doing a video. All right, and then I'm going to go here and I do my negatives, and I'll do that. And here's that, and we're still going. I'll do a point, and then we can do label our points up here, A, B, C, D, and E. And my first point A, which we will do together, and then you will finish, would be 1, +4, which would go here, and there is your point A. And then we're going to just finish up our last grid on the very back page. And I started it already by putting the highlighter on there, and so my X's are going to be counted by 2's, and my Y's will be counted by 0.5 or by halves. So here I'm going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and when I count up it'll be 0.5, then this will be 1 because a half and a half is 1. This would be 1.5 or 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5, and 5. And then you're going to go the same way with the negatives. And then down here too would be a negative 0.5, so negative 1, negative 1.5, negative 2, all right, and we'll plot the first one. I already gave my points A, B, C, D, E, F. So if I do my first one, it's a negative 14, so I am going to go this way, and here's my 14, and I'm going to go up a positive 2, and there's going to be my point A. So your job for today and tomorrow is to finish labeling these. I did put pictures up on the slides, so if you didn't get these numbers or it's hard to pause the video, feel free to look at the pictures. They are there with the lines and scales labeled for you. If you have any questions, you can email me or ask your pod teacher. Thank you.